And we're back in Missouri. We're going to start Ocean's second story, thinking of different ways to save our characters. Let me see here. Upper guard. I like the idea. We'll try upper guard. We'll make Precious leader. I want to. Yeah. So basically, our job is now to keep them away, keep everyone away from our mages. Keep those guys busy. So we're gonna try it and see what happens. Doesn't work, we'll figure something else out. We'll save it. Save it. No, don't save it. Won't save it. Oh, like time matters? No. Let's go. Let's get in here. Eat some Fruit Loop like cereal that let me try with that. It wasn't best with today. Yeah. Oh yeah. Back to the story. Okay, so I was laying in the chair. They have this chair, and the chair. The interesting thing about these chairs is that they're very comfortable kind of chairs. But of course, they situate the head up so that the guy dentist can get in there. And basically, what happened was okay. After getting the X-ray, we basically had them. Well, basically, after getting the X-ray, I was like, I gotta go to the restroom. Can I go before anything else? And he's like, sure. So I went out the back. There was like a back door that led to a hallway that goes right by where the dentist waiting room is. So it was pretty cool how the building's designed. Anyway, so we went in there. I got to use the restroom. Came back in there. Then the doctor eventually came over. Yeah, I guess he has like more than one patient. So he's like talking to the other patient. He's like, all right. Well, gonna get an appointment. Talking to the other patient, saying basically, you have all this stuff going on. You need to make an appointment. I'll get you as soon as I can. Like, okay, came over to me. I was like, all right, I'm working with you today. Let's just see what's going on here. Checked out the X-ray. Apparently it worked well. It's like, okay, hey. It was like, looked in my mouth. It's like, hey. It's like, oh, open your mouth. Let me see what's in there. He's like, open your mouth. I was like, okay, hey, you open it? Yeah. Okay. What's bothering you? It's like, well, this tooth on the lower left side. And he's like, oh, towards the front. It's like, oh. He's like, you don't want to get this other tooth on the lower right side? He's like, I'm like, no, I'm okay. Because that one is not hurting me. That one hurt for a while, but it stopped hurting, so I'm okay with it. And then basically my mom was like, maybe you should have said, yeah, I gotta get that one too. Problem is, of course, after what the recovery I went through with just one tooth pulled, I'm kind of glad I didn't say, hey, you gotta get the other one, because that would have been my whole lower jaw would have been, in pain. Both, right and left sides would have had to have gauze in them, And then I would have had to deal with the fact that I got a wound. I gotta keep this wound clean. Switch some salt water around my mouth every now and then. So I'm glad I didn't do that for that reason. The reason I'm not glad is, of course, Mom's like, yeah, well, it's only a matter of time or it does start bothering. I'm like, okay, I'm like, oh, mommy. I'm like, yeah, you should have got stuff done while you had the chance. So I'm like, all right, well, that's the way it is then. But the issue is, yeah, I'm glad I just would want it. Because then again, gosh, my whole mouth would have been numb. My whole mouth would have been numb. Instead of just one side of it. And it was crazy. I think it swelled up. I think my lips swelled up. It was really weird. Because I was like at Burger King eating the Big King just to see what it tasted like. And, basically the napkin, I was like wiping my mouth with the napkin, right? It was one of the weirdest feelings that you have to, on one side of your mouth you feel the napkin wiping, and on the other side you don't know what you're feeling. It's weird. But no, let's continue. Anyway, so basically they want to have was they're like, okay, let's get this one right here. See me very, I got my cat on my lap here, trying to work around him. Anyway, so then it's like, okay, here's how it's gonna go. He's like, all right, I got a toothpick with some of this like pinkish goo on it, right? He's like, okay, I'm gonna numb your mouth. She's like, I'm gonna numb your mouth. So it's like, put it in there. It's like, all right, bite down on that tooth, bite down on that thing, that toothpick, that Q-tip was not toothpick, it was a Q-tip. Bite down on that Q-tip. It was like, okay, bite down on the Q-tip. And it was like, stuff I have here. It's basically like stuff I have here, which is like Ambisol, but in a more gooey form, which I like a lot better than this liquid stuff I have. The issue with the liquid stuff was that it would basically run down my throat. Now, it would numb the area, numb around the area, it would run down my throat. So basically what happened was it'd be like, you feel like there's something in your throat. It's not cool. It isn't cool at all. So anyway, Yeah, because here's the okay. Also, basically, I'm not gonna play until after I finish the story because I actually want to tell the story. Anyway, after I they put that stuff in there, and it started running down my throat a little bit, not as much as the other stuff does. Yeah, it was numbing my mouth. I'm like, oh god, that's nice. And then all of a sudden he comes over, he's like, all right, now I'm gonna give you the numbing shots here. It actually said, okay, now I'm gonna numb you some more. Please close your eyes. I'm glad he said that because it's like, okay, close my eye. I guess you can tell I was nervous and didn't like shots and other things like that. So he's like, oh, close your eyes. It's like, okay, close my eyes. He's like, all right, you're gonna numb your mouth. It's gonna, you feel a little pain here. I guess. You're gonna feel a little pain or something. I don't know if he said that, but exactly. But he basically was saying, all right, I'm gonna numb your mouth now. So, feeling the shots go in, the needles go into where he's numbing, right? So I feel him going, okay, here's one right here, yeah, here's one right here, here's one over here. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, and it's like, all right, there you go. I'll be back. And walked off, and I was like, going, okay. And it was like feeling all nervous and everything. So I was just starting to basically think about what I'm gonna do on Mugen and show off all my characters on there. Because especially now I have the screen, I can totally do a screen capture without having to worry about Mugen being so crazy and whatnot. And basically it was like, oh my gosh, I was hanging out. It was like talking about into the world, talking about different characters. And talking about I gotta get the great guy on, another one of my characters that represents me. It's really gonna be cool. I gotta get excellent too. Anyway, so basically I was just talking about all that, and then finally I came back with these large, needle pliers looking like things, And he's like, all right. He's like, I was like thinking, okay, yeah, and I was feeling like, oh, my lip is numb. I do feel pretty numb, I still feel pretty numb, I don't know if I'm totally numb enough for this. I don't know. He's like, all right. He's like, I'm going to, start extracting the tooth. You're gonna feel a little bit of pressure, and then he's like grabbing onto the thing, and I was like, then he's actually puts the pliers in there and starts just yanking violently. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. It's like, yeah, okay. It's like, did you get it all? I was like, almost. All right, I'm sorry, you're excited to see it. You feel the pressure again. Like, I'm starting to feel a little something, a little pain too. I'm definitely feeling pressure. I definitely feel, someone pushing on my jaw. But I feel the pressure. I was starting to feel a little bit of pain from this, but it was like, it was like a little sparkle, And he's like, wait, no, turn your head toward me. Turn your head toward me. I was like, yeah, all right, I got it, all right. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, woo, all right. Well, he's like, all right, that's it. Here, bite down on this, guys. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. Now remember, here's your paper of what to do, what you can do, what not to do. Right now, because you had an operation or for this or for your tooth and everything, dental operation, all right? He's like, no smoking or drinking alcohol. I was like, don't have to worry about that. And he was like, no spicy foods. Like, okay, you have to worry about that a little bit. I was like, okay, I can eat Joe's chili, not for a little while at least, because Joe's chili is spicy. So I was like, okay. And John's still my brother, John's, he ate spicy chicken and dumplings, but I have to eat because that's going, no one else is eating that, so I gotta eat that. Because basically it's like certain people eat certain things and then move on to the next stuff. So leftovers are for me, for others who like me and others who like leftovers. So I'll look that up. Anyway, so basically then it's like, all right, that's it. See you. Thanks. Have a nice day. It's like, okay. I'm like, wow, I feel great. I feel great. We're awesome. So it was a lot of stuff. So basically then waited and eventually got Miss Avenue, my youngest roommate niece, done, and then got her done with her examination and blood work and whatnot, and went to Burger King, not McDonald's. No, sorry, Big King, Big Mac. Went to Burger King, ate there. And got on the bus and came home and hung out, and that's basically how it worked. Now let's continue. You guys are gonna kill us. Don't. That's a laugh. You must be joking. Oh, wait, so he's Deacus? What are you laughing at? So the fire guy is Deacus. How can this guy give a straight face? Don't get angry. You don't know your prey. Well, I have to give you a credit from here. It's fine. I mean, I should personally beat you all to a pulp. So he's Vesper. Okay. You were engaged in a futile struggle. I will show you that no matter how much They struggle. Worms are still worms in the end. Some struggling is weird. Attack! Very fast. You gotta know what attacks you. You take one, take the other one. Hopefully you doused your flames, was there? Yeah, come here. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? Oh my gosh! Leon and the Claude and Princess Rena. I don't understand. Why is Rena so weak to this? Is the only one left? Like, are you about to punch a 5-year-old in the face? Really, so bad. Directed bottle and quick. Oh no! This might not go so well. No. Oh yeah, he survived, but he's not gonna survive. Like my leg. You can't run away. Mess around. You doing stuff? Oh, shoot, mind blast! No! My body. Oh, she died and got turned to stone. Explode! 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 You moron! You got her tough. No, I was gonna switch to him. Wait, she got back up? What? What is this? Wait a minute. No, I think she was turned to stone. I'm pretty sure she was turned. Pretty sure. So it still wouldn't have mattered. Apparently, I need to grind up some levels with these guys. So I'll come back next time, next episode, if you're calling Stars for Second Story. After I have levels with these guys, unless of course I decide to do my ape escape destroying mission as a way to level up. I could do that. I really could. So I'll see you next episode here with Calling Stars Second Story. Check out my stuff on YouTube and DeviantArt. And I'll get back to Mugen stuff and get back to work on Mugen stuff. And get my comic stuff going again. As soon as I get a better computer, because this one, yeah, even with its new ability to use the TV screen I'm focusing and showing off right now to see what's going on with the laptop. The things are so, things still won't work. They're too big, so I can't mess around and do things on there. Yeah, so I still need to get a new computer. I will get one as soon as I can. See you next time. There's a computer place